I made just shy of $500 or so while watching my son play t-ball. For years, I've sold a lot of services, which involve me primarily selling my time. And I've worked for different organizations, but again, still selling my time. The most fulfilling moment I've ever had as a business owner, as somebody who's in this space, this marketing sales space, was years ago. My oldest son, he was I think around 3 or 4. I remember I used to run a couple different communities and groups, and I recall I had made this digital product. I priced it at like 27 bucks. And I remember I made it on a Thursday, and it was that Saturday I had scheduled some posts to actually launch the product. I had a couple Facebook posts scheduled within the group. I had my landing page configured. I had it linked to a checkout page, and then I had all my automated emails set up. And I mean, all someone had to do was get there, buy, and then they received all this stuff. I was at his little t-ball game, and I can still remember I felt my phone buzz, and I didn't look at it. I felt it buzz again, and I looked at it, and there was a notification that said you made a sale, right? I don't know why I'm giving this detail, but I had priced it at 47, and I told everyone if you buy that morning, you get it for 27. So saw it buzz. I looked. I was like, oh, I made a sale. I didn't even get the phone back in my pocket yet. I saw I had made another sale. This happened. I mean, at least I think about 15 times. Now, the cool part about this experience was not, it wasn't that I made a ton of money, because it wasn't a ton of money. But the cool part about this was that was one of the first moments that I've had where I was able to create something, package it, and I disconnected time from this equation of generating revenue or generating income. That was my first experience. And I loved it. I was like, man, like I made just shy of $500 or so while watching my son play t-ball. And I generated income, and I don't owe anybody anything after I was paid. Again, normally someone pays and then I do. So there is, and I don't know the exact term for it, but there is a term for people that get anxiety when they know that there's something that comes after a favorable moment. That's why you have a lot of coaches and consultants. A lot of them actually, they may want more sales, but they get anxiety knowing that after that invoice is sent, after that invoice is paid, they got to get to work. It was a cool experience for me because I knew those sales were made, and I didn't I didn't owe anybody anything. Of course, that was pre-COVID. Times have changed. So now, yes, you can create digital products and stuff, but normally you gotta provide more of an experience than just here's an ebook for $50. Like no one's gonna buy an ebook with information for $50, right? There has to be access to something, access to a community, access to an exclusive webinar, access to office hours, access to a challenge. A lot of folks are getting creative now, but I really wanted to share that because if you have considered ever getting into this space where you may want to package your expertise in a way so that you can save someone time, you can support them in eliminating a particular pain, experiencing a particular gain. You could save them years of lessons learned that you were able to again package in a way for them to not experience that. I can't tell you how many things I would pay to not lessons I would pay for that I don't have to learn through experience. So it's a good time to be able to create different types of digital products now. Recording videos is easier now more than ever. If you have a cell phone, you have the ability to record content. Years ago, all of these different productivity suites, Excel and PowerPoint, to create a presentation required you to have a Microsoft Office license. Now you have access to all of that for no cost. There's visualization tools like Miro that you can use to create, little graphs and infographics to share or to express a point. I mean, there's Loom where you could send videos. You could record a video and directly send a link with a little call to action in it. The amount of tools that you have access to is unlimited. And that's me stating stuff I didn't even mention AI, right? Yet. I didn't even mention AI yet. So you're in a prime position right now to one, be human, understand what problems people would love to have solved and where you fit from a solution standpoint. But I mean, it's really cool to package it so that you can again disconnect time from your income generating equation.